Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? What's going on? Thank you, Kizzy, for sending me this. Eric May's funeral arrangements has been set. As you can see there, he will lie in state on March the 8th. Let me look at my phone. Hold on. Let me get my phone because I can't see it on the computer. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And I hope y'all are doing all right. I've had a blessed weekend. I hope you all have as well. So, celebration of life, Eric Bradford Mays, September the 16th, 1958 to February the 24th, 2024. He will lie in state March 8th, 2024 at the Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. Okay. Missionary. Saginaw Street, from noon until 6 p.m. Oh, I wish I could go. The celebration of life, i.e. the funeral, will be Saturday, March 9th at 11 a.m. House of Prayer, Missionary Baptist Church, 1851 West Carpenter Road, with the right good Reverend Daniel Moore officiating. So he was a Baptist man, a good old Southern Baptist. Ain't nothing like a good Southern Baptist man. Okay, you can look at him and tell he was a good Southern Baptist man. Look at that picture. Y'all see it? So again, he was born September the 16th, a Virgo, 1958. Deceased February 24th, 2024. I still do not know what his cause of death was. If anyone knows, please share it with me. He'll lie in state March 8th, 2024. Shalom Missionary Baptist. From noon until 6. And then the celebration of life, the funeral will be Saturday, March 9th at 11 a.m. House of Prayer Missionary Baptist Church, 1851 West Carpenter Road in Flint, Michigan. Do you know anyone from Flint, Michigan? Will anyone from Flint, Michigan be there to report on the YouTube streets of this? They're saying natural causes. Okay, natural causes. Okay, sometimes your time is just up. Your number is pulled or called and your time is up. Thank you, Bushes, for telling me that. They're saying it's natural causes, okay? But I had the distinct opportunity of meeting him. Yes, I did, in person. Yes, I did, here in Little Rock. Hey, Josh, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Alec, how you doing? Serving the receipts. Okay, Alec, ain't nothing like a good receipt. Hello, Letha from the Lou. How you doing? Hello, Kizzy. How are you doing? I didn't see anything going on tonight that was worthy of, me watching up. So, I'm like, why not this here? Let's talk about Eric Mays. If I missed anything that was worthy, I apologize. Show Enough is in the building. How you doing? Camilio, how you doing? Abriel, how you doing? Yes, rest in peace, Eric. Eric Mays, he say, Phil in the house. I'll play it in a minute. Okay, because like I said, I did meet him at Juneteenth. He was just here in Arkansas last year, guys. Now he's gone. You never know when your time is up. That's why you have to do, you have to live a good life if you can. Live the best life that you can. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Hey, Bams, little sis, how you doing? Don't go around just hurting folks for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Denise. Welcome in. We're going to talk about Eric Mays. This is the Social Justice Channel. We're going to do a little social justicing tonight because I'm in that mood. Okay, Miss Bams. Hey, how are you? Yes, that's Miss Bams. Miss Bams, if you're nasty. Okay, I'm social justice here. Well, Bams said, I'm good, Josh. Thanks for asking. How are you? Okay, again, Eric Mays. Where is this it? Nope, that's not it. Let me find it, guys. Let me find it. Well, hold on, y'all. Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
Look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treating me nice in Little Rock. I should leave and come to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir. Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Phil will be calling.
Philly Phil in the house.
Philly Phil in the house. That is what he said. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me find. So, if I lived in Flint and I was if I lived in Flint, Michigan, and I was a YouTuber, there would be nothing more important than reporting on this right now. Nothing. I would be reporting on this if I were a YouTuber that posted content or went live and did things of that nature. I would be talking about America's City Councilman Eric Mays. Point of order. Can I get a point of order on the YouTube streets? We just need a point of order. In honor of Eric Mays, we need a point of order. I'm sure he would have a lot to say. Philly Phil in the house. Y'all heard him. Rest in peace, Mr. Mays. Rest in peace. I want to hear that one more again because I can. Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
Look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel and nobody playing. Look, they treating me nice in Little Rock. I should leave and come to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You're out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir.
video.
Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Phil will be calling.
Philly Phil in the house.
He was so full of life just a little over a year ago. He has so much life in him. You look, people, you never know when your number will be pulled or called. Your name will be called. And when you're called up, what will you say? I mean, what will you say? Will you say that you tried to help people or that you tried to destroy people? What will you say? All right, we're going to go ahead and listen to some of his last interview from A. Daniels. This is YouTube. This is a review. I'm giving commentary. Okay. Copyright disclaimer. And please go subscribe to this man's channel. He has a lot of subscribers. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching and scholarship, and research purposes. And that is what we're doing. We're learning about the life of Eric Mays. May he rest in peace. America's councilman who hailed out of Flint, Michigan. Did you know that he went to college with Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson DJ'd for a birthday party for him. I think it was a birthday party. Yes. Okay. Let's listen to some of the interview.
It was a good time. People would come from other campuses at that time. And you know, in Michigan State, we don't have icebreakers and parties. And I had a stereo system because I'm working, and it did me some good when I looked and we was throwing a party in the dorm. I was proud. Why do you think I was so proud?
I don't know.
Magic was on my system DJing. He loved DJ. Yeah, he'd be in the club DJing.
So Urban Magic Johnson moonlighted as a DJ when he was in college. Eric Mays went to college with Urban Magic Johnson. So it wasn't a birthday. It was just a dorm party. I lived in a dorm. So I don't know if you know, for those of you, you know about dorm life. You tend to party a lot. Okay. And you get some studying in too. You know, I graduated in 1983. Figure that out.
Magic Johnson did my DJing.
So he was like super personable. He didn't really act like a Hollywood star or anything like that when he was on campus. He just was. He had to be the tallest thing there.
He was. Him and Greg Kelson, Ron Charles, and everybody who played. I remember when he won his championship at the Lakers.
Yeah.
And he came back to this club we had called a Bus Stop up in East Lansing, right next to campus. And I kind of whispered to him because he was famous then. I said, "Can you come to Flint and help me do a little party thing?" He said, "Holla at my man." We actually did that. It was a friend of ours who was dying. And in the summer, Urban had a team, Magic Johnson Enterprises. They played softball. And even after he got famous, I was proud that he took the time to come to Flint. And even here lately, during the water crisis, as I said earlier, he came to Flint. So you can't tell me.
You know, Flint, Michigan had they had a big water crisis. I hope it's totally resolved now. I don't know. We have some YouTube content creators in Flint, Michigan. That's something worthy of talking about. Maybe they could let us know that the water crisis is completely over. I'm just saying. But City Councilman from Ward 1, Eric Mays, fought really, really hard for the water crisis there. I mean, he fought for it. Yes, he did. Research it. And that's what he's talking about. He said that Magic Johnson also came down during that time and gave support or whatever. I'm sure he donated money and all that good stuff. This is Eric May's last known interview that we knows of, and he tells of his life story. And he says, point of order. And if you know anything about Eric Mays, there's always a point of order when he's around and there's a meeting going on. Okay.
I mean, nothing bad about
Magic.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I was a year ahead of it, he was a mentor and a hero for me.
Wow. And then you said Greg Kelser too, because I know Greg is he's always on the Pistons games and stuff like that. But he was an NBA too.
Yeah, he was. And I know Greg was an academic All-American.
Was he?
I did pretty good in class too. I remember one class Greg Kelser and I had together. He said, take notes for me, because they had an away game. I was proud that he let me take notes for him, because he valued his,
his academics,
grades and his academics. So I took notes from it for him, and I don't know what his grade was, but mine turned out good. But he was an academic All-American. But Greg got a sense of humor because.
Hey, Brill, I think he was 65. I think. Let me see here. What's it say? Oh, let me pull this up. Oh, let me see this. Hold on. Hold on, guys. September the 16th, 1958 to February the 24th, 2024. Okay. So I'm not sure. I think he was 65. He was young, just gone far too soon. The good ones always go. It's always the good ones. 65. Yeah, thank you, Bushes. He was 65. It's always the good ones. I mean, a good social justice fighter out here fighting for the people, wasn't afraid to speak up. The kind that we needed. He would have been right. He would have been perfect for the 50s and the 60s, the 40s, the 50s and the 60s, when they were showing up, black folks were showing up, sticking together and fighting for justice. He would have been perfect. Yes, he would have. But he did it in our time, and he did a good job. Like I said, I call him America's city councilman who hailed out of Flint, Michigan.
That's when I seen him at a game back when Mateen Cleaves.
At Michigan State.
From Flint. Yeah, we was gone. Mateen Cleaves and more.
Call them the Flintstones.
The Flintstones, Charlie Bell, they won. So we was in the locker room after one of their games, and Mateen Cleaves' dad was still living. He said, I want you to meet Greg Kelser.
He didn't know you already knew each other.
I say, Mr. Cleave, when we was in college, Greg used to borrow my car. Greg said, well, I don't have to borrow it no more, because he got rich. So I really think them was some class guys. Magic, Greg Kelser. I ain't seen Ron Charles and them, and them Berkovich brothers who played from Canada. They was my suite mate. The bathroom connected our dorm room. So Michigan State was a good time for me. Shout out to our running back then, Leroy.
Michigan State. He went to Michigan State. He's from Flint, Michigan. He was just a Michigan man. He was just a Michigan man. Like I say, this is, if you're a local YouTube reporter or a local YouTuber out of Michigan, Flint, Michigan, any part of Michigan, especially if you're African American, and he deceased in Black History Month, this is all you should be talking about. Nothing else really matters.
McGee, he called me the other day for some of this TikTok stuff. Him and his wife, when they got married, and I'm getting calls from Spartans that I ain't talked to in years. So it's all good. TikTok. I knew nothing about it.
Did you? Okay, I'm gonna come to that in a minute. I'm gonna get to the TikTok. What was Flint like back when you grew up there?
Okay, we stayed on Patterson Street.
It's nice to have someone tell us about Flint. So we're gonna learn about Flint. He said he stayed on Patterson Street. And he's going to tell us what it was like when he was growing up in Flint, Michigan on Patterson Street. Okay.
General Motors was hopping. My mom, she was from Laurel, Mississippi. She came up to Flint and worked with General Motors. My dad, he was from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He came up and he worked for General Motors. And so, you know, it was 5 children in our family. My sister, the oldest, and 4 boys. Her, my brother, then me, and 2 brothers up under me. And I think we had it good and didn't know.
Commercial.
You know, we ate well. We used to dress, me and the older one, they dress us the same on Sunday. And the 2 younger ones, they would dress them the same. I remember back when the expressway bought us out, you know, some people look at that as good, but that expressway tore up what we called in Flint, like our Black Wall Street.
Really?
Yeah, it was an area where blacks had businesses. It was the section, expressway come.
Wow, there's so much, you know, it's a lot of history in Flint, Michigan. You would think someone would be out here telling us about it. If you're from Flint and you're a YouTube content creator, I'm just saying. But we're listening to the last interview that Eric Mays did before he deceased. Flint City Councilman, aka America's local city councilman, Eric Mays. Final interview with Anton Daniels. Please go subscribe to his channel. Point of order, please, in the chat.
Hey, folks, relocate. We built a house out in the country, 5-bedroom, circle driveway, Dad and them. And, you know, I think we were blessed, but they made us go to church every Sunday and sometime on Wednesday, vacation Bible school.
Sound like my life.
Daddy ended up
literally sound like my life.
And my daddy ended up being the pastor. When I was up at Michigan State, he got called to preach. Mother called and told me. So for 27 years from probably.
And I'm sure they're going to mention that, but absolutely. I know Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go higher. In the words of Eric Mays, when they go low, you go as low as you can go. Take them out if you can. That's in the words of Eric Mays. I'm paraphrasing, okay? Hello, everyone in the chat. Terrence, Miss Blue, everybody, April, everybody. Thank y'all for stopping by. I know this isn't, you know, all exciting and everything, but thank you for watching this. I do appreciate it, okay? I do. To me, this is very important. And I also had a chance to meet him. So, yes, I will definitely continue to report on him. If I don't have but one person in the chat.
At the time I was 21, 22, he was the pastor at the church that I attended, Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church in the city of Flint, Michigan. And one of the projects, even though he passed in 08, Daddy died in 08, Mother died in 2016. He left, thanks. He left across the street from the church at that time, Shiloh Commons, named after the church, townhouses, and it's still standing looking good. I guess after he got bought out when we were little.
So I think he said his dad preached at Shiloh. So again here, he will lie in state March 8th at Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. And then the celebration of life will be at the House of Prayer Missionary Baptist Church. So he'll lie in state at his childhood church. We are learning a lot about Mr. Eric Mays. May he rest in peace. Job well done, sir. Job well done.
I was in about the 6th grade when the expressway bought us out. And he had that house built.
Yeah.
He was in the building things. So he was a 33rd degree Mason. They built a new Mason place where they meet, and then he built the apartments. But politics played a role in helping getting grants and things of that nature. But I think as a child, we had a good life. We was blessed.
Yep. It's interesting because I guess it was very.
As a child, he had a good life. He was blessed. As a child, I had a good life. I was blessed. Okay? Absolutely. Definitely. Good life.
Very similar to Detroit in that I remember when I was growing up, my goal was just to get in the plant.
Get in the plant.
That's it.
What plant you got in?
Well, I wound up going to Rouge Steel.
Okay.
You know, everybody, so they was one of the, everybody, so was want to go like north, go to Detroit and Michigan, that it was hot there. All of the local groups, the Temptations and things of that nature. It was just hot. You was going to be in a singing group, or you were going to work for, the motor, the building cars. Was it Ford, GE, or whatever? Yeah, that was the place to go. Go up north.
Right. So in Dearborn, so I got into the steel plant and the steel mill, which we still had Ford benefits, basically.
Yeah.
But it was different then because, well, I think I might have got the last of it because we was able to work as much overtime as we wanted to.
Man.
I made a 6 figures when I was 18, 19 years old. Yeah, man, I killed it. I was working every piece of overtime that I can get my hands on.
And that's what I did.
See, he was making 6 figures when he was 18. I'm telling Detroit, Michigan, that was up Michigan, that was the place to be up in those. Yes. Money was there. I mean, the groups was there. Come on, David Ruffin was there. Eric Mays hailed out of Michigan, Flint, Michigan. Rest in peace, Mr. Mays. Rest in peace. What did he say? Philly Phil in the house. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
Look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treat me nice in Little Rock. I should leave and come to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir. Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Phil will be calling.
Philly Phil in the house.
And we didn't rehearse that. I say Philly Phil will be calling. Philly Phil in the house. He was sort of a comedian. He hung out with Ricky Smiley and told Ricky he wanted Ricky to teach him how to be a comedian, but he had a gift. Okay.
I worked a lot of overtime back in 76, 77, 78 when I was talking about the triple black 1977.
We had the same car. My first car was an 86 Buick Regal.
Man, that Regal was something else.
I wanted a Grand National, but I wound up getting a Regal.
I pulled off the dealership lot. This is my first brand new car. Guess what they were playing on the radio?
What was they playing?
This is a true story. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. I'm like, dang. And so I'm telling you, but I worked a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
And what I would do, I would work so much overtime because I'm cramming, trying to get back to Michigan State, work overtime. Them payments on that Regal was like $148.
That's a lot of money in the 70s.
A month. I would have been paid 12 and 14 of them.
Yeah.
Before I leave, because the check don't be from that overtime $1,200-1,400.
That's so crazy money in the 70s.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money in the 70s. Do you know Church's Chicken? You could get a 2-piece chicken with a piece of corn for 55 cents in the 70s when I was in Beaumont, Texas, growing up. So making $1,200, that's a lot of money. Eric Mays was a rich young man back in the day. Hey, Dan, thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Thank you. That's a great congregation church. Yes. Hey, Daniel's welcome. Hey, Joy Chit Chat. Hey, Philly Phil Chat. Somebody has to fill some used shoes when they decide to step in his. I know who's going to run for that seat. I've got to follow this. I've got to see who replaces him. It better be somebody that sure enough know what they doing. You got to come. You got to bring it if you're going to replace this man. Well, he can't be replaced. He can't be replaced. He can't be replaced. But whoever decides to run and try and take his place behind me, you got to be ready. Yes. Point of order in the chat, please. Point of order on the YouTube streets. All right. Let's get back to it. I digress for a minute, child. Don't let me get started here. Well, what do I need to go? Oh, right here. Okay, let's get back to listening to Eric Mays. This is his final interview with A. Daniels. No, not A. Daniels. What's the man's name? Anton Daniels. I knew it was a Daniels in there. Anton Daniels. Please subscribe to his channel. I dropped the link the last time. I'll drop it. I'll put it in the this description box. But this is the last interview. We're just doing a review on it, giving commentary. So this is allowed under the Fair Use Act. Okay. All right, here we go. This is really, really good. Let me pull this back up over here. Again, thank y'all for stopping by.
3 or 4 of them. And when I left, I had money in my banking account for clothes, books, parking in front of the dorm, getting tickets. Right, about 2-3 grand worth of tickets.
Let me ask you a question. You making that type of money in the 70s, right? Which a lot of people today will probably in 2023 would kill for that type of money still.
Yeah.
Right? Now in the 70s, you making that type of money. How did you quit and go back to college? Because I quit college altogether at that time when I was in there. Once I started making that type of money, I was like, I'll be back. I can come back to college.
Man, look. I would think about that. I say I'm quitting, going back to college. Then the next summer I'd get back in, because my drive was to get that degree.
Yeah.
Because I was going to be a lawyer.
Oh.
I always figured if I used GM to get that money, and even though it was good money, when I become a lawyer, I'm gonna win cases that's gonna give me 2, 3, 4 million. So that was my drive.
Yeah.
I figured I'm gonna be killing them in the legal field. But guess what happened?
What happened?
I know I'm a little behind in the comments, but will one of the moderators please drop Anton Anton Daniels Daniels link in the chat, and then I will pin it because we're using his content and I want you all to subscribe. Thank you.
I got my degree, political science pre-law. I passed the law school admission test, my first try. I'm scheduled to go to law school, but I don't care if it's Detroit, Chicago, Los Angeles. I'm in between college and law school. I'm in the club, and I met a woman. What you laughing at? And I ain't even finished my story. I'm telling you, it changed my whole life around. Now, I told you, you can ask me anything. Why did a woman change my whole law degree? Changed everything.
Oh, Councilman.
Yeah, she had came in from Cleveland.
Wait, hold on,
that
Councilman.
slow music.
You was at Michigan State. Magic when them was there.
Women everywhere.
Right. So how that happened once you...
I went home. I'm in between college and law school. They put that slow music on and I met her. And it wasn't her that changed it. Her brother came in from Cleveland. He figured we was a certain type of folk. And next thing you know, he went to interfering and threatening me. Came in my house, tore up everything, glass, broke in with a crowbar, and me and my brother prosecuted in a jury trial. And he kept me and my fooling around with these guys he done met in Flint. And back then, you know, I could purchase a gun, and I did. But we couldn't get a permit to carry back then. It was a different law.
Yeah.
And so I carried anyway, because they scared the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I used to wear them little suit jackets, and 5 of them approached me.
He met a woman and it changed his life, and then the woman's brother, and they got into it. But I just found it. I was able to put the link to Anton's channel in the chat, and I pinned it. Thank you.
I wasn't the square that they thought I was.
Mm-hmm.
When you scare a grown man and you come into his house and you interfere and threaten his livelihood, I defended myself. So when that happened,
in other words, he stood his ground. He defended himself. He was an outspoken young man. Some people are just born with it, and he was born with it. He was born with it. And we don't know why sometimes some of the best have to be taken so soon, and the most evil people are left here to continue to destroy and do destructive things. But God always has a plan, and you can't question him. You can't question God.
happened, and it moved through the courts, and they already knew I had prosecuted, and they offered me a deal. They say, Mays, drop all that money and restitution he owe you. We want you to get out of here and go to law school. So we gonna put this plea deal on the record. He stands up in the middle of the plea deal and say he don't want it. I end up doing 5 years probation, went to working in GM, never looked back to law school, never expunged my record. To this day, 40 years later, that felony for pointing that gun and pulling that gun kept me from being the Johnny Cochran that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Dang, why couldn't they get that expunged off of his record, even after he became a city councilman? Michigan, you should remove that from his record. I know he's long gone, but you know they do that. They'll go back to the 1800s and clear somebody's name. Michigan, I'm calling the doggone governor's office in Michigan. I want that removed from his record. This is what social justice is all about. His record needs to be expunged. It needs to be clear. Too bad we don't have any good old YouTubers there from the city of Flint, Michigan, that's willing to fight for that. Maybe they're busy doing other things. I don't know.
I knew I could make millions in law. I end up making 100,000.
I'm calling the governor.
So what's the moral to that story? Be careful who you meet on the dance floor.
It's a meeting on the dance floor. Be careful who you meet, period. Be careful who you interact with on social media platforms, i.e. YouTube. Be careful who you meet. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful of the things you share. Be careful, period. That came from Eric Mays. Be careful who you meet. He called it the dance floor. I call it just in life. Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
Look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treat me nice in Little Rock. I should leave and come to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You're out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir. Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Phil will be calling.
Philly Phil in the house.
Philly Phil had point of order, point of information, all of that stuff, everybody. Welcome, Philette for Life. How you doing? You found it? Terrence, thank you for subscribing. Yes, y'all, this is some awesome Black history right here. Yes, it is. Thank you, Blue. Yes, it is. Sometimes you just gotta stop and be like, wait a minute. Let's talk about something that matters. All right, here we go.
I mean, they can't get no realer than that.
Man. How the hell it was there? You think I'm making this up?
No, I don't. I believe that, I hate to say this, because I know we got ladies in here. I believe that at
1, 2, 3.
I don't believe he was making he was telling the truth. Just like when he said that one, he was telling the truth. A woman fell asleep in one of their council meetings. He was telling the truth.
Ladies and
Oops.
1, 2, 3, 4 men. We outnumber them. Go ahead.
I believe that at the forefront of every fallen kingdom, every man that ultimately falls and comes down to the planet Earth after being at the top of the food chain, I believe that in some way, shape, or form, it's gonna be a woman that play a role.
Adam and Eve.
There are people who are rich and there are people who are righteous. And I was like, there has to be a way to be both.
What made you a person that could write a book called Rich and Righteous?
I seek to be. I'm trying to unify them and bring them together because we need more rich people to be righteous and we need more righteous people to be rich. I quit my job January 9th, 2009 at the bottom of the last recession. Wow. Once I quit my job, I thrived. I wasn't just surviving. I was thriving in the midst of an economic recession.
Were you rich and righteous before you wrote this book?
Good question. Yes, my real estate portfolio had already made me a multimillionaire.
Is it really possible for you to be rich and righteous?
The easiest way to convince people to stay poor is to convince them that rich is evil. Mm-hmm. The lack of money is actually the root of all evil. More people have had to compromise their values due to lack of money.
Since the beginning of time.
But you know, in that Adam and Eve story, God had charged Adam.
Yeah.
He should have told Eve, what you talking about? You know, he shouldn't have made a move. But that's just like on the council where I'm at now, and I ain't gonna fast forward to that. I was doing fine when men was on that. Nine.
Okay, so hold on. No. Let's talk about that.
But let me back up before you take me there.
Okay.
The guy who I had the trouble with, that's my son's uncle. I got a son, 38, 39 years old, so I don't want to get emotional, but me and that guy settled our differences.
So eventually y'all came back to the front of the table and was like, cool.
My son's mama passed. We had no choice but to move on.
Okay.
So I give him credit, I give me credit.
You were still in touch with him though. Y'all was tied for life after you met her at the dance floor.
The moral to the story is what I tell you. Now I'll be quiet.
Welcome everybody that's just joining. Thank you. We are reviewing Eric Mays, Flint's Ward 1 City Councilman, recently deceased. His last known interview with Anton Daniels. The link to this man's channel is pinned. If you want to, please subscribe, check it out. Eric Mays will lie in state March 8th, and his funeral will be at March 9th. He will lie in state at his childhood church, Shallow Missionary Baptist Church, in the great city of Flint, Michigan. Point of order in the chat, please. Okay.
I can't. I had to go back and say that.
Yeah.
Because that
changed your trajectory of your whole life.
Yeah, it changed everything.
Hey, Mookie.
That's insane. Okay, so you go back and you work for General Motors.
Yeah.
How long did you wind up staying at General Motors?
I worked for General Motors when you add the time that I was quitting and going back to college, and you add the time that I was elected committee man, union rep. Mm-hmm. I was elected recording secretary, local 699. I was the unemployment chairman for local 598, and I represented 9,600 out of the regional office, laid off. And you go back and look at the 1990.
So he was like a local union rep. My father-in-law was like their union rep. He was a union rep representing all of the employees. You know, your union rep is important. They fight for your benefits. They fight for your rights. If you're employed in a company and you're a part of the union. Yes, they do. Mookie's in the building. Y'all subscribe to his new channel. Blue, will his funeral be televised on YouTube? You know, I don't know. I personally don't believe in putting funerals on YouTube, but he is a public figure. So, you know, they did Whitney Houston. They did Aretha Franklin. You know, they do televise certain funerals. So I'm sure it'll be locally, they're local on Flint on one of their local channels. So if there's a Flint YouTuber they could possibly show it if that's something that they're interested in. I mean, I don't know.
GM UAW national agreement. I would like to think I had a lot to do with 1.2 billion in there. Folks later was running out of money. That was the cornerstone.
I know. I just was with him last year. Hello, Taurus here. Hey, Philly and chat. I couldn't believe it when I saw he had passed. Mays did not play no matter the race. He was truly a champion for the people. He will be missed. Yes, he will. Taurus here. I can't. Last time I saw him, he was riding a horse into the Juneteenth festivities here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And as he said it, we treated him well here in Little Rock. Flint, we treated your man well. Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's
look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treat me nice in Little Rock. I should leave and come to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir. Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Phil will be calling.
Philly Phil in the house.
And I did call him, but he was busy in a meeting. He said, can you call me back? I'm in a meeting right now. I said, yes, sir. Point of order.
Those negotiations, a total of about 30 years.
Yeah.
Seniority wise, 23, a total of 30. And then I took that buyout for $140,000 and wouldn't do them last 8 years.
Yeah.
Because I said I'm gonna switch careers again and move into politics.
Yeah, I called.
But I can remember somewhere back around 1998, I had went to the UAW Constitutional Convention in Vegas. And when I came back in 98, I transferred to Saginaw Steering Gear.
Okay.
I won recording secretary at the time. I was the highest elected official Black in that local. And I'm working on the line, minding my own business. Guess what happened?
What's happening?
I met another woman. It's true, man. I can't help it. It's true. I was 42 and she.
Child, he was 40. Looked like Eric Mays was a ladies' man. Point of order, sir. Point of order. And Taurus here says I'm sure his funeral services will be televised because many churches do stream funerals. Yep, they do. Yep. Hopefully his funeral won't be made to be mocked.
He was 28 and I couldn't concentrate working and I didn't want to do overtime. And, I took her to church there to change his sermon and say, you shouldn't be shacking and living together. She said, I ain't going to church with you no more. But
yes, I remember that, Taurus. Yes, I've played a lot of the best of clips of Eric Mays from his meetings. Woo, he was a firecracker, honey.
But I went to the casino right here in Detroit.
Yeah.
That changed my life. I guess when I come back from the casino, 3 days later, she done changed a lot. She called the police, say I didn't live there. Man, I lost my recording secretary position. I got 2 out the union. I say, what's the moral to this story?
Oh my
Be
God.
careful who you meet and look at when you at work. But now check this out. This lady turned out to get elected chairman of the shop committee. As we sit here right now, she negotiating the GM UAW national agreement.
Wow. That's insane.
Politics. She learned. I was 42 at the time. She was 28. And, you know, when you look at the politics, I'm the councilman. She negotiating a national agreement. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing, if I could do it all over, I'd have left.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treat me nice in Little Rock. I should leave
That's
and
what we
come
do.
to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir.
video
Y'all
call.
hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Field will be calling.
Billy.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a quick call. I'm back.
My money at the casino. I stayed gone 3 days trying to get that paper back. You married, ain't
Yeah.
you? You ain't never did nothing like that.
Mm-mm. I've been married for 19 years since I was 22 years
And
old.
You ain't never went to the casino.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stayed gone for
No.
Eric May said he went to the casino and was gone for 3 days. The woman, he went back and the woman had changed the locks and everything. He ain't lying either. I believe him.
Never, ever.
You got a cell phone, don't you?
Yeah, but I ain't never
They
been
should
gone.
have just called. Don't change the lock. If you stay gone for 3-4 days, you think your wife and daughter go change the lock so you'll get back in.
Never. They'll never change the locks.
That's what
I'm
I
always
said.
getting it in.
Okay.
You don't think I'll be able to get back in?
I don't know. I ain't speaking on nobody. I can only speak for me.
You wasn't getting in?
I didn't get in. Everything changed. So I'm telling you, that's 2 major parts in my life. But like you say, women can be in the middle of it.
Mr. Mays, though, what did she think you was doing? You was just at the casino.
She said a man shouldn't be gone from home like that. So it is what it is. So I'm 65 in September. Never been married. 2, 3
Really?
close calls. I got 1 son and 3 grands. And the 2 grands is girls, like 6 and 8, and the son is like a year, 2 years old. And my son did better than me. His name Eric Mays. He got married. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can handle it.
What made you decide never to get married?
If you had the luck I had about in the club,
Well, no, because you said
you might not get.
You said that you had a couple close calls.
That's them.
Oh, those are the close calls. Oh, okay.
Close
I
calls,
didn't know if
man.
there was 2 other ones.
Them the close calls. And so I had a close call or 2.
So he was just a player. Well, I'm not gonna say he was a player, but he had a son. He has 3 grandchildren. His son name is Eric, but he never married. But he did have close call with 2 women, one of whom is his son's father and his son's mother, and that mom, she is deceased, he said earlier.
Now you think I'm gonna get married at 64?
Nah,
65?
I don't think it's worth it.
Well, I know one thing. If I do, how long you been married?
19 years.
If I get married at 64, 65, I guess probably what happened. Just like I dreamed of. That same woman, married her, and to death do us part.
Yeah, but Mr. Mays, I don't want you to be giving me the 3rd moral of the story though either.
You don't want to say 3 strikes, I'm out. Leave it right there at 2. All right, you make a point at 1. But that's what you get for asking me the foundations and the growing up of my childhood and life. You took me back. I'm sitting here about to cry because you reminded me of the good old days.
So, okay, so you GM. Let me ask you a question.
And if y'all are just joining, go watch this video. The link is pinned to this man's channel, but Eric Mays in the 70s was making $1,200. That's a lot of money, people. That's a lot of money back then.
About that, right? Because, well, not just GM, just the auto industry in general. Obviously, it's changed significantly since when you first started working there versus what we see it to be today, right? And you have insight that probably very few people in the world can probably give, not only from, you know, your experiences there, but also looking at it from committee members and being elected to different positions and things like that. And then you see things changing, electrification, and you know, you got Tesla out here and all of this other type of stuff. What is your general view of the auto industry today versus what it was like when you were there?
Well, remember, probably when you and I was there, we seen them go automated in one department, the body shop.
Yep.
We was there when they started switching people for robots.
Yep.
And, you know, people used to do the welding gun. Now you got robots. Yep. That was a little fight. They taking jobs. I remember in 78,
You know, they're making robots for everything. Just like at the grocery store, they want you to check yourself out. I went to the local Circle K the other day and they got this new thing in there. He made me check myself out. I'm like, I want to check out with you on the other end. Oh, it's just real easy. Just let me show you. Oh, child. Robots are taking over.
79, when I was trying to work, quit, and go back to Michigan State, they had layoffs. And so I had traded the 77 Regal for the 78, white with red interior, power roof. And I got caught on a layoff after about 2 weeks going into my senior year.
Okay.
And I couldn't pay them car notes. It was the oil embargo type period of time. They laid off all across the.
This audiobook on Amazon has made me over $20,000, and I didn't even make it myself.
Country, and it hit me. And so I end up getting a repo.
Oh, yeah.
End up getting my car.
Not a Regal, a repo.
Or not, the Regal got repo.
Yeah.
But I still went on back to Michigan State and kept plugging along. But we seen the auto industry change. That's when we were there. That's when Flint had about 11 General Motors plants.
Yeah.
And for a town Flint size,
that was booming.
It was booming. People that came from Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, and it was 80,000 GM workers in that small town.
Yeah.
Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana. Everybody was going up to Michigan. That was the place to go. Flint or Michigan. I mean, that was where you go. That was, hey, I'm going to Michigan. I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to work for General Motors, Ford, whatever the company is there. That was the place to be. He said he got his car repoed. That's what that movie M3 Gun was creepy. That kind of AI has taken over. More people have lost the jobs to robots. I know. Yes, Phil, that kind of money in the 70s had him straight. All those female friends he had, he needed that kind of loot. I know, girl. I know. Philip, like, you have to watch those self-checkouts. They will overcharge you. I hate them. I'll stand in a long line before I go to the self-checkout. Okay. He made me self-checkout.
And it was 11 plants. When they closed them plants and laid off and all that mess, it went from 80,000 to where we at today, 8,000. That means 72,000 checks.
Yeah.
Quit dropping every weekend in the city of Flint. Back in the day when we had them platform shoes and bell bottoms and the cell phone wasn't like here. It was in a
big
box.
Brick.
Yeah. Man, look, if you had that cell phone, you was the man. And remember that song, TV antenna in the back. What was they saying? Sunroof top, digger in the scene
Where
with
the
a
plates
gangster.
was in, yeah.
So we seen the auto industry change.
Yeah.
Flint is microscopic compared to Detroit
Yeah.
and other places, but steel, oil. Now, fast forward, Tesla, electric cars. I don't know what the labor force gonna look like, but the technology and the manufacturing has changed.
Yeah.
And so I'm still waiting for them to, because I can see when I look at my cell phone, if I call and FaceTime you, I can see you. But when we were growing up back then, we looking at the Jetsons.
Yeah.
And they had watches you could talk and see. I'm waiting to see if GM, Ford, or Chrysler gonna have something like a, what you call it, drone. I can park in my driveway, lift up, get here and there. I don't know what it's gonna be.
It's advancing faster than, it seems like it's advancing much quicker than it's ever been in history at this point.
Yeah, I ain't figured out what to do with women, so I'm gonna let you figure out what's gonna happen with the auto industry and technology. I'm still,
You know, you can
trying to
tour
figure
some of these
some other
plants
things out.
now, and Tesla is building plants. Not just Tesla, all the auto manufacturers, they building plants where you can look through it, and sometimes you don't even see a person. It's
Okay.
all robots.
Okay.
It looks like it's all robots, right? And of course, there's some things that they haven't automated completely and things like that.
You
But
know, the last time I've been in a plant,
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't want to drive a car that a freaking robot built. No. I just don't drive in a car that a robot completely built. I don't know about that, guys.
probably was in 2008, 2009.
man, that was some bad times right there around that time.
When I retired.
That was when you wound up taking a buyout and retired?
Yeah. I should have worked them last 7, 8 years.
Why? Why you say that?
The difference in the pension.
Okay.
When I took that buyout, my pension dropped to $400 a month. If I had stayed to 7, 8 years, my pension would have been $2,900, $3,000 a month. So, you know, with a reduced pension, taking the buyout, Social Security, and council pay, I'm back up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, what would have hurt me to knock out the last few years?
Yeah.
And you know, take it from there. But you know,
can you imagine driving a flying car and running out of gas? Tara said we're gonna fall out the sky.
money ain't everything.
You don't think so?
No. I know so. You know why I know?
Why?
My experience.
Uh-huh.
Love is a many splendid thing. So money ain't everything. I enjoyed my family, my friends, and I think that's important. Because see, I'm in the wind down. I tell my friends, you know, we was in the first quarter, the second quarter, halftime, third quarter. You know, I could very well be in the fourth quarter. When you get in the fourth quarter, you start thinking more spiritual, religious, health-wise. And so I wouldn't mind hitting them Mega Millions, though. Money do mean something. You let me get 600 million.
What you gonna do with it, Councilman?
What you gonna do with what I give you? Everybody I met, I'm gonna.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local.
Get 200-300 million.
No, you can't do that, Councilman.
Well, I can't.
No.
If I hit the Mega Millions and I'm 65, I'm gonna definitely get about 300 million to let, you know, if it's 600 million after whatever, 300 million is gonna be given out, family, friends, and helping folk. The other 300 million, I'm gonna take 40 million. I'm hiding out in Vegas, and then the 260 million. When I get to that point, now I'm getting nervous. I ain't going broke.
You gonna ruin them people's lives, Councilman.
Who lied?
Who you give it to?
My son.
Them people ain't built for that money.
My sister and brother there. Let's say I'm knowing I'm gonna give them 5, 6, 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them 3, cause they gonna call.
Yeah,
I already got.
You know they blowing through that first little bit that you give them.
I know I would if I was them. So you know, when you got that much money,
I would not get in a car with a Uber was driving itself. I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. Eric May said he was gonna give away 300 million. Well, you know, some folks want to help their family and friends, but some family members don't deserve it.
You shouldn't be selfish. You should help people.
I agree, but I think that you got to be careful, because in a lot of instances, what I found is that money doesn't necessarily fix issues for some people that can't handle it. What it does is it exaggerates their problems.
Well, let me put it this way: if you right,
mm-hmm.
and they don't use it to help them, and it exaggerate their problem,
mm-hmm.
they're gonna be dead as a donut. I'm gonna give them 2-3 million.
No, I mean, but that's beautiful because you a good guy. You know, genuinely, you are just a genuinely good person.
Yeah, you gotta help people. I'm looking at all these .0.
He believed in helping people. Like you hear him. He say you gotta help people. Nowadays it's too many people out here trying to harm people versus helping your fellow man. They're trying to destroy their fellow man versus helping them. We need more Eric Mays. I'm sorry, we need a female Eric Mays and we need another male Eric Mays. We do. Point of order in the chat.
Order an Eric Mays t-shirts. My lawyers say, Mays, we can issue a cease and desist order because they making money off of your likeness.
Correct.
I say they the ones who made me famous. Let them people make money and do whatever they want to with my likeness. You know, I'd rather help people do stuff like that and make money rather than sell dope. Yeah. And then I'm not going to mess up my reputation telling people to stop doing that because it's enough money in America to go around.
Yeah.
You look on TV and you see them steady printing. You see hundreds. I'm like, let people do their thing. Let people make money. And then you just worry about making money. You know, Antoine, money ain't everything. You know that better than I do. How long you been married?
19 years.
See what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what, though.
How long I been married?
0.
See what I'm saying? Money ain't everything.
But you know, I will say this. I don't know, Councilman. I'm in a phase right now where I'm more interested in seeking the gems that you have versus having my own mindset and letting that, be the determining factor for how I see things, right? Because you've seen some stuff that I have never seen before, even to the point where now that we having this conversation, my impression is that you're a lot wiser and smarter than people even. I think that people underestimate you.
How old are you?
41.
Okay. I remember 41. I was 42. And she was 28 when lots got changed. So you keep living, you're going to be wiser than me. Yeah, I can.
He was 42 and had him a 28-year-old woman. You didn't need that young woman, Councilman. You didn't need her.
I already tell you on the path to be wiser than me. But
all of your milestone moments in your mind is aligned with the times that you wind up getting put out.
I do understand, though, the Lord blessed me with a brain.
Yeah.
All through my academic career, from fourth grade to third grade to junior high to high school through college. I got good grades. So when you test along those lines, yeah, I can tell you the Lord blessed me with a brain. And so if the Lord bless you with a brain and then your parents got you into that.
He said he was blessed with a brain. He knew it. You're right. He really does care about the working folks who are kicked to the curb by others. That's what made me a fan supporter of Mays, but him cussing crooked politicians out made me stay too. When I heard him speaking, I'm like, who is this man? But you know, another someone that I know for told me about this man. They said, yo, somebody, you know, one of my family members favored him, you know, sort of looked like him. So I looked him up and I'm like, oh my goodness, this man here, he's my type of councilman. I would definitely be voting for him. So I just wonder who's going to replace him. You know, if he had a wife, sometimes the spouse will take, you know, they'll give the spouse the seat or whatever, but time will tell.
I'm going to say, help give you some of that moral education. Because no matter what church or what religion, maybe it do matter, but that's going to teach you your moral compass.
Yeah.
And I just believe parents got a job to do when you're young to get that seed in you. When I was young, I was scared to have sex out of wedlock. I was scared to tell a lie. I don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. It was just that moral compass. So when you mix that with the academic brain,
not many people have a moral compass these days. That's what we're lacking, a moral compass on the YouTube streets.
I think I'm a good human being.
I think so too.
But I wish others was like that. And I think we lost a generation because moms and dads, they used to make sure we went into them institutions to get that moral compass.
The church.
Yeah, that's the institution that give you, I think, that moral.
I was raised in a church.
Was you?
Absolutely. We went to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. But it wasn't just church. It wasn't just going to church. We lived it because, you know, we had to pray at 8 o'clock, around the clock. We did fasts. We had to do stays. I don't know if y'all know anything. Well, I'm sure you know about it, but we had stays where, you know, certain things that we would stay in the house and pray for and all of that other type of stuff. Right. And it wasn't just, okay, you go to church and then you go home. It was, we go to church and then we meeting at such and such's house afterwards. And, you know, it was a lifestyle. And so all of those lessons that was input into me.
Yes, I grew up in a church. I was baptized at Mount Gilead Baptist Church in Beaumont, Texas, on Pine Street. So I know what he's talking about. You know, that you grew up in a church, there's just certain things that you did. You go to Bible study on Wednesday. You used to go to Bible, what they used to have, the summer Bible schools, camps or whatever. And I'm sure they still have those.
Since I was younger, you know, that stuff stays with you, right? It never leaves you. And so similar to what you was just saying, and that you was afraid to do certain things, I was never, ever going to ever bring a kid home. I was never going to get nobody pregnant and bring a kid home. I was never going to get, it was a limit, right? When I would see certain guys do certain stuff. And, you know, when I went to high school, you know, the drugs was there or whatever, it was prevalent. I went to Cass Tech right up the street. And when they would leave and go do certain things, you know, you did your little stuff. You skipped school here and there, but it was just a certain limit. I was like, nah, I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get involved in that certain thing.
Same way with me.
Okay, guys, we're gonna stop here at the 43.29 mark. This interview is an hour and 40 minutes. We're gonna finish it. It's gonna be a part 2. We're definitely going to finish this before his actual funeral. But it's 9:30, so we're gonna stop it right there. And I thank you guys for joining me. We will hopefully I'll probably come back and try to finish it up tomorrow. But this is his last known interview with Anton Daniels. You guys go subscribe to his channel, please. And again, I did have the pleasure of meeting Mr. Flint's America City Councilman here in Little Rock, Arkansas last year at Interstate Park for the Juneteenth celebration 2023.
Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treat me nice in Little Rock. I should leave
That's
and
what we
come
do.
to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir.
video.
Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Field will be calling.
Philly Phil in the house.
Information.
What is your point of information? Since you want to say it like that, what is
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes,
Do
you
I?
do.
Thank you very much.
You realize, sir, that you gave her permission, and she then stated,
Yeah, I give her permission to go to the top of the Mackinac Bridge and do a 3-time somersault. I give her permission to go to the roof of City Hall and do a double flip belly flop. Point of information, Madam Chair.
What's your point?
Are you going to sit and allow this man to talk all that tough talk, talking about what he ain't scared, won't, and you sit there and condone it? May I be excused again? And if it continue, I'll come back. We on a point of order. It be me.
You got one more minute, and then I'm gonna move on to others, and then we
Mr.
go out
President,
second
you
round.
take that minute and stick it up your council seat.
Now,
You ain't gonna put no 1 minute on me. Are you okay, Miss Worthing? Are you okay?
that, but
Miss Worthing, are you okay? Why are you asking me I'm not okay if you okay?
I mean, you're just sitting in your chair.
And you be eating food like we at McDonald's. You be eating food like we at the smorgasbord.
There's a motion to appeal.
Damn.
I'm just telling you. I'm gonna let you talk.
Who you talking to? You gonna let? The voters let me. I got voted in. Who you talking to? You gonna let me? I got seconds left.
I want you to know.
Ain't she crazy? How many seconds? Why you? I'm counting your time. Miss Galloway, I'm gonna rule you out of order. You keep talking so much.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes,
Do
you
I?
do.
Thank you very much.
What a fool.
We have got to help the city of Flint. We have got to move the city forward. We have got to vote yes on this. Thank you.
Miss Herkenroder, you the reason that I'm gonna vote the way I'm gonna vote, because you tried to put words in my mouth like I said you was a racist. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
Ms. Fields, please be very careful in that area. Please.
All
Be
I
very
said,
careful.
there was mediation and
You
there were
told
people in rooms.
details
That's
of who in
not
what
confidential.
room and how many.
But I am
and what.
going to finish saying this.
Oh, go ahead.
That's fine. Do you?
It shouldn't be fine. We got folks sitting in business,
I'm
and
the chairperson.
I wouldn't care if you was the chair, the sofa, the TV. You gonna follow these rules. Because you're not gonna direct this meeting. You're not gonna monopolize everybody. You're out of order. Now say another word. You put your face up here. You out of here. You out of here. Go. You won't give me or nobody else the favor sit at this table. You're out of here.
Fact is, if you can just sit your tail down in the seat, then you'll know what's going on in the meeting.
I ain't got no tail, girl.
Mr. Mays, that's improper. You're out of order, Mr. Mays.
I can't even get a thought out. I can't speak without having someone overtalk me, point of order, and also make mimicking things like that. I mean, is that an order, Mr. President?
Mr.
All
President,
decisions.
why is he still talking?
Because I got
Why
a
is
mouth.
he still
Why aren't
talking?
you still talking?
Wait a minute.
Are you telling
Are
me?
you okay, Miss Worthing? Are you
I see
okay?
that, but
Miss Worthing, are you? Held on April 4th, the resolution was postponed. The
Mr.
city council
President.
do. Just a minute.
Point of order.
What's your point?
We are not here to listen to you bloviate all evening.
So
Say
if we may
what?
continue with the business,
Yeah, I am continuing with the business, Miss Priestley. What did you say we wasn't here for?
bloviating.
I don't even know what bloviating means, but my position is this. We voted to follow an agenda. And if bloviating means following the agenda, then that's what I'm doing or not doing. So let me go to the next item on the agenda as I got the floor. And then when y'all get it, y'all can bloviate, aviate, navigate, or whatever ate. But right now, I'm talking. Why is she talking? Can you warn her and get her the hell out of here? We sat and listened to her ignorant stuff, and then when we talk,
Here we
then
go.
we got to deal with that.
Proceed, Councilman.
Ain't it crazy?
Violating the
asked to
Disorderly
find-
Persons Act and
Hold on.
needs to
Let
be
me hear a point of
removed.
order. What's your point
This
of
is
order?
two council
Talking all
people.
through mine.
Because of
You got the
information.
floor.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes,
Do
you
I?
do.
The
Information.
floor.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Please be very careful in that area. Please.
All
Be
I
very
said,
careful.
there was mediation and
You
there were
told
people in rooms.
details of
That's
who
not
in what
confidential.
room and how many
But
and
I am
what.
going to finish saying this.
Oh, go ahead.
You can hear me without the mic. I've instructed my.
But I want the public to hear you.
Answer that question.
Okay, so
Mr. Names,
Mr.
let me
Ken
finish.
Scott,
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
you
Don't do that.
go ahead. But I'm gonna interrupt you because this is our hearing. It's not yours. So go ahead and don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna tell you one more
Okay,
time.
well, you can get up and walk and we'll go across the street.
We can do that.
Okay, whatever you want to do. Y'all, if y'all politics, I ask a simple question. Go ahead and proceed, and then we're gonna see what you do. I will interrupt in order to keep this right. Madam Chair, when I'm asking questions, I'm gonna do, he ain't gonna run this. Go ahead, Mr. Scott.
Madam Chair, I don't allow nobody to disrespect me or my client. So once you can get him under control, we'll be back. Let's go.
So you leaving? I want the record to show that Mr. Gilchrist is walking out. Now what I want to do is put a motion on the floor to subpoena the mayor or ask her to come up here at the next meeting. And I so move.
There's a motion on the floor to subpoena the mayor for the next meeting. Is there a second? There's a motion on the floor, Ms. Fields. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair, let me say this. That looked like something that was staged. And I'm here to tell you this. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, you're out of order. You can move and leave. You said you were gone. I'm asking you to do, but you ain't gonna stand in the middle. Point of order. You out of order, Mr. Scott, and your business is over. You don't need to talk to me.
Okay.
You had your chance to talk to me. Why are you walking up here on me? Get on back away from me.
Councilman Mays.
On what? On what you?
This is inappropriate.
What?
We are taking a meeting.
Get away from me.
This is
Get away from me. You're out of order. Get the hell away from me. Get the hell away from me. You want to crack me across my head? And I'm going to tell you what. I want this sent to the police. You ain't cracking me across my head. Well, you ain't going to threaten nobody in no public meeting because your man don't want to answer an easy question. I'm going to make a promise to you. You're not going to interrupt this meeting threatening no elected official with no physical violence. I don't care what kind of suit you wear.
Councilman Mays.
I don't
Councilman
care what
Mays.
kind of suit you
Councilman
wear. You
Mays,
way out
I'm
of order.
asking you
and
to
you're
calm
making
down.
your client look bad. So go on with that mess.
Councilman
We in discussion on the motion. Now let me say.
Call your mama right, man. My mama dead. You out of order. No, he out of order talking about call my mama. My mama dead, mama. You better watch yourself. Don't talk about my mama to me. Call your mama white man. Oh, no.
You ain't as sharp as you try to act. And then gonna call me not sharp and talk about my seniority. Hypocritical. Hypocritical.
It's clear bullying and intimidation while we're here.
Ain't nobody intimidating you. Intimidate me. I'm tired of you and these other white folks talking about me and talking about it. Y'all intimidate me. Y'all intimidate me. I felt intimidated by you keep saying threatening white folks and women. Now you starting to intimidate me and harass me falsely. Now I'm tired of that mess, all that old racist, intimidating, I feel harassed mess.
Call your mama. I said I'm calling the chief. Don't tell me to call my mama. White man. Get something. I'm about tired of these folks. You, Woodson, Capefield, this is a racist nasty time. Call your mama, white man. Well, you shouldn't have did.
How dare you walk away? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Point.
You still talking, you out of order.
Mr. Mays,
And
I
so,
have asked you to
point
leave the
of
meeting.
order. When I say point of order, all talking should cease. And I should be able to make my point, then you rule on it.
Okay, what's your point?
If you quit running your mouth, I tell you, because you're out of order.
Mr. Mays, I have asked you
Point
twice
of
to
order.
leave the meeting.
Point of order.
I said you, you.
This meeting is adjourned.
Enough is enough.
Everything.
White folks, ignorant folks. Yeah, call your mama, man. You want me to cuss out since she won't ask me to look like I think I'm coming to? I cuss better than her. I cuss way better than her. And she could be some names that'll make her cry. Who she thinks she talking to? That's very unprofessional. Talking nasty to everybody. The city attorney, me. Who give you the right to talk nasty and don't get talk nasty back? Your little nasty butt. They can shoot me, kill me. Why don't you just go away? No, I ain't going away. This is the city I was born in. You're agitating. This is the city I was born in. I'm not going away because y'all want to be disrespectful. I'm not going nowhere. Call your mama, white man. My mama dead. You out of order. No, he out of order talking about call my mama. My mama dead, mama. You better watch yourself. Don't talk about my mama to me. Call your mama, white man. Oh, don't tell me what to do.
You ain't as sharp as you try to act. And then gonna call me not sharp and talk about my seniority. Hypocritical. Hypocritical.
It's clear bullying and intimidation while we're here.
Ain't nobody intimidating you. Intimidate me. I'm tired of you and these other white folks talking about me and talking about it. Y'all intimidate me. Y'all intimidate me. I felt intimidated by you keep saying threatening white folks and women. Now you starting to intimidate me and harass me falsely. Now I'm tired of that mess, all that old racist, intimidating, I feel harassed mess.
Call your mama. I said I'm calling the chief. Don't tell me to call my mama. White man. Get something. I'm about tired of these folks. You, Woodson, Capefield, this is a racist nasty time. Call your mama, white man. Well, you shouldn't have did.
How dare you walk away? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Point.
You still talking, you out of order.
Mr. Mays,
And
I
so,
have asked you to leave
point
the
of
meeting.
order. When I say point of order, all talking should cease. And I should be able to make my point, then you rule on it.
Okay, what's your point?
If you quit running your mouth, I tell you, because you're out of order.
Mr. Mays, I have asked you
Point
twice
of
to
order.
leave the meeting.
Point
Mr.
of
Mays.
order.
I said you, you.
this meeting is adjourned.
Enough is enough.
Everything.
White folks, ignorant folks. Yeah, call your mama, man.
I can't speak without.
I'm finna get going. Quit sitting up there lying. Just lying. Yeah, I know. I want just that portion of the tape. Because when you keep saying what you know, that's when I'm gonna sue you personally. Talking about what you know. You don't know nothing. Now, my position is this. I want everybody from this day forward to remember when I talk about Kate Fields, I'm reacting to her nastiness. I'm never gonna stop. When I talk about Eva Worthing, who runs with Kate Fields, it's gonna be reacting to their nastiness. That's how I'm gonna operate. Miss Fields is nasty. You nasty. You's a nasty woman.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Mr. President, you know that Mr. Mays cannot use that type of
Done it.
name calling.
Councilman, can you
okay,
refrain from that? And
she's
then
a nasty fourth ward council person. Now that's in her professional capacity. She done talked about me like a dog.
I understand.
And I told you she couldn't take it. She's the nastiest elected official sitting on this council that I know in her official capacity.
Councilman,
You're a nasty official council person.
Councilman,
she did a point of order. Okay, I'll wait.
No, but I want you to go ahead and move. Let's go.
Let me say this, Mr. President. I'm not going to quit. Until she quit being nasty in her official capacity, she's a nasty elected.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Must be removed if he persists in calling me.
Are
you guys acting professional? Are you acting professional?
Who was cussing? Y'all all of a sudden professional now?
Yeah, are you acting
Who was
professional?
cussing? Let's get this meeting back in order. We'll take a 5-minute recess. Well, then y'all better focus because who cut? I want order. Y'all want to talk business or some other shit? I'm just getting tired of it. Is this a joke? Who was cussing? I just cussed. But who was you getting up talking about cussing? What's going on down there?
Because I said this is bullshit.
It is. And so now y'all having cross conversations and it just ain't been respectful. Did y'all plan this before y'all got here, the five of y'all? Had y'all had conversation previously? Would you swear to it or no? Because this is ridiculous.
What is your point of order, Mr. Know-It-All?
Oh, you wanna tag?
What's your point of order?
Mrs. Know-It-All, fix your lip.
What is your point of order?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I said point of order. Do legal questions go to the city
You said
attorney?
point of information is Miss Brown giving out legal
Let me
advice.
get the heck out of here before I get to cuss.
Thank you. You are a cusser, so please,
I
we
will
appreciate
cuss,
that.
and we'll cuss your little butt out.
That-
Waving his hand at me like it ain't a damn thing, like I ain't shit.
We got Flint's own Sweet Rita in here from Flint, Michigan, guys. Look, we're going to finish the interview up later this week, but we're just listening to a little bit more of the best.
Y'all laughing because I drunk that wine instead with that. What y'all laughing about? I'm smoking a cigarette and drinking some wine. Y'all got to stay focused on the business at hand.
Out of a bottle.
Yeah. I ain't telling you, you'll never be my mama. You want to go hard, I'm going to go hard with you. And then I might wear me a shirt hat and some sunglasses next week. I might wear me some sunglasses and a hat next week. Miss Papa, you don't intimidate me. You don't intimidate me. I'm not going to shut up for you, Kate Fields, Scott Kincaid, and
They moved in support.
I ain't studying you. I'm back in order. We'll take a 5-minute recess without a break. Well, then y'all better focus because who cut?
Listen, chat, y'all better focus. Point of order in the chat. Hey, Miss Foley, how you doing? We doing the best of Eric Mays. His funeral has been set.
I'm in Dallas. Hey, Ricky Smiley, I'm in Dallas. Y'all better give me mine. I don't fly too much.
Go viral. Go viral. Go viral. What's my favorite word? Why can't say it like rain? Stay in the court, love this. Love this. Love this. Love this. Where you get that?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all see Eric Mays getting down like that? Oh, he jamming. Wait a minute. He dropped it low. He was laying it low and spreading it wide. Look at Eric Mays. Oh, and we need a point of order in the club. He got on his white baby. When she went low, he went lower. He say when they go low, he go lower. She dropped it and he met her down there. Wait a minute. He met that little young heifer. He liked young women too. He liked young women.
I got voted in. Who you talking to? You gonna let me? I got seconds left. Ain't she crazy? How many seconds? Why you? I'm counting your time. Miss Galloway, I'm gonna rule you out order. You. Hey, I'm up here finna get into this BMW in Dallas, Texas. Way away from home. I'm in Dallas. Hey, Ricky Smiley, I'm in Dallas. Y'all better give me mine. I don't fly too much.
Go viral. Go viral. Go viral. What's my favorite word? Why can't say it like rain? Stay in the court, love this. Love this. Love this. Love this. Where you get that from? Where you get that from? Your mama call it MJG. You keep spitting that D to the IMP. Bobby, that's Texas, baby. Bobby, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's Oakland, baby. DJ Red, that's Dallas, baby. My niggas speak out locked up. What you say? Short dog, UGK.
I'm just telling you.
Who you talking to? You gonna let? The voters let me. I got voted in. Who you talking to? You gonna let me? I got seconds left. Ain't she crazy? How many seconds? Why you?
All right, we're gonna finish this. Oh, we're gonna do this all week up until his funeral. Yes, we are. He will not be forgotten over here. Okay. Miss Jackie say, point of order, everyone. Did y'all see Eric Mays drop it like it? Did y'all see him drop it? That woman in white thought he wasn't gonna be able to match her. He dropped it. We're gonna finish up. We had just gotten over about the hour of the got about an hour left of that interview. We'll finish that up. Thank everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. We're gonna need a point of order in the chat on the YouTube streets. Wait a minute. Since he broke it down to the, you know what? I just gotta watch it one more again. I mean, I really do. I gotta watch it one more again because he broke it down. Let me find it. Hold on. Where is it at?
Into this BMW in Dallas, Texas. Way away from home. I'm in Dallas. Hey, Ricky Smiley, I'm in Dallas. Y'all better give me mine. I don't fly too much.
Go viral. Go viral. Go viral. What's my favorite word? Why can't say it like rain? Stay in the court, love this. Love this. Love this. Where you get that from? Where my stick? Where you get that from? Get mama. Call it MJG. You keep spitting that D to the IMB. Bumpy, that's Texas, baby. Bumpy, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's Oakland, baby. DJ Red, that's Dallas, baby. My niggas speak out locked what you say. Shut down the UGK.
I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Who you talking to? You gonna let the voters let me?
The voters let him. Who she talking to? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Point of order, point of order, point of order in this chat. People, point of order, point of order. Love it, love it. I love it too. I had not seen that one. Baby, he had on his white. It was an all-white affair. I'm about to stand up right now and break it down with him, sis. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Don't make me, but Eric got moves on the dance floor. I wish I had met him in person. Well, you know what? Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treating me nice in Little Rock. I should leave
That's
and
what we
come
do.
to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir.
video
Y'all
show.
hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Field will be calling.
Philly Field in the house.
Philly Field in the house. Blow the whistle, baby. You know what? I didn't know he had danced to that song. That's the first time I saw that.
Bluetooth connected.
That's the first time I saw that. That one. So we're gonna get ready to go out. We're gonna blow the whistle, baby. Ooh. I hope it's the clean version. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. And that is Eric Mays doing his thing on the dance floor.
Where you get that from? Where my stick? Where you get that from? Get mama. Call it MJG. You keep spitting that D to the IMB. Bumpy, that's Texas, baby. Bumpy, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's Oakland, baby. DJ Red, that's Dallas, baby.
Eric Mays, rest in peace. Eric Mays, there it is right there, y'all. Y'all see it. Look at Eric Mays. Gone but not forgotten. Oh, he was having himself a ball in Dallas, baby. He was having a ball in Dallas. Yes, he was. He was having a ball in Dallas. He was Lion State in the great city of Flint, Michigan on March 8th at the Shallow Missionary Baptist Church from noon until 6 p.m. on Saginaw, and then the celebration of life will be Saturday, March 9th at 11 a.m. at the House of Prayer Missionary Baptist Church. And look at Eric. Look at Eric. Look at Eric. Oh, he was full of life. This was last year, y'all. That was just last year. That was just last year, y'all.
Why they can't say it like rain? So they can't play on my court. stay on the porch and go to this. Go to this. Go to this. Go to this. Where you get that from? Right up my skin. Where you get that from? Your mama call it MJG. You keep spitting that D to the IMB. Buggy, that's Texas.
All right. I'm gonna stop right there. We will have more of this hopefully tomorrow, guys. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Rest in peace, Eric Mays. We're gonna end it with this. Guys, I am live down here at the Juneteenth celebration in Little Rock with City Councilman Eric Mays, all the way from Flint, Michigan. What's up, Landon? I got your man here.
Hey,
What's up?
look, I'm glad to be on her YouTube channel. And nobody playing. Look, they treat me nice in Little Rock. I should leave
That's
and
what we
come
do.
to this city council.
Yeah, come on, rip off.
If I ain't registered to vote in Little Rock, they'll probably call a point of order on me.
Point of order, sir. You out of order.
Hey, y'all better keep watching her. You call me when I get back to Flint. We'll do a long distance podcast.
Yes, sir.
video
Y'all hear that? I'm calling your office, okay?
It's going down.
Philly Field will be calling.
Philly Field in the house.